YouTube, welcome back to another video. It's your boy Chris Chico back with another Impetus Strength Day. Impetus Strength Day number 17, the second rotation of the program, which means that we are getting better and we are getting stronger. And the whole objective of today is to be better than we were on day one. For you guys that don't know, day one was chest and triceps, which means that it's chest and triceps again today. Going to be going more volume focused on the bench press, but still lifting heavy. So for 5 reps for 3 sets, which means last week I hit 225. This week I'm hoping to put another 5s on both sides, putting it to 235 and doing that for the 5 reps. But we will see. We'll see how we're feeling. Of course, I don't want to ego lift. I want to do it the right way and do it the proper way to avoid injury, of course. Your boy's always had an issue, though, of carrying too much shit, trying to carry too much shit with my hands. Whenever I'm at the grocery store, I always forget my god darn bags in the car, and I have to carry everything by hand, and I'll have like 6 freaking items in my hands looking like a doofus, carrying all this shit to my car, get to my car, and have to put it on my roof to unlock my car. So it's a lot of fiasco, but this morning, I tried to carry too much, and I was carrying my camera, and I freaking dropped my camera. Thankfully, nothing occurred to my camera. That is definitely the gratefulness that rather the gratitude of the day, because my camera broke, man, I'd be hurting. Still make it work, but we'd be hurting. You know, I'd have to use my phone, and I don't necessarily want to use my phone. I bought the camera for a purpose, not to be dropped by me trying to carry too much. So I was trying to carry my Beats case, because I didn't have it in the case. We don't have to talk about that. My camera, the microphones, a whole lot of shit, man. And I mean, here's the life lesson learned from that. When you cluster yourself trying to focus on too many things, you're incapable of focusing on the one thing that you truly need to focus on. So remember that. Prioritize the right things. Don't cluster yourself. And we're going to get this workout going. So you guys, you already know what it is. It's gym time. I've come to the realization that I don't listen to, or rather I haven't been listening to music in the longest time at the gym. Now I will say I do think lifting and listening to music are like the perfect combination. Not only does it help you get through your workout, like lift heavier and stuff like that, but it also makes it a more enjoyable time and experience. Plus, like back in the day when I would just go by myself and I was a little down, I was still trying to get to where I wanted to be. Listening to music was really like entertaining. Like it made it somewhere where I just enjoyed so much, because I don't, like me personally, I'm not someone who listens to music often. I'm more of a podcast type of guy, especially when I'm driving and stuff. I'm just kind of, I want to listen to stuff that are more beneficial and positive. I mean, most of the music that I'll listen to is, even rap is like gangs, woman, drugs, money, all that sorts of stuff. It's not really something I want to like surround myself with, you know what I mean? Like I'm not knocking it at all, but it definitely helps at the gym, because like I said, you're at the gym, you're focusing on lifting. Music will aid to that, depending on whatever you guys listen to. I like to switch it up. Sometimes I listen to heavy metal, sometimes I listen to funk, sometimes EDM. Today it'd probably be rap. It's been a while, like I said, listening to music. And part of that's because I don't know if I'm talking at the level that I need to when I'm at recording and I got the music on. I don't have it on right now, so we are good, but definitely use music. I mean, it's definitely a way to get through the workout, and it just makes it a more enjoyable experience all the way around. And I mean, these ones are noise canceling. That way you can really just, get in your zone. Gym's pretty loud, pretty busy. Sometimes that might make you a little anxious. And, being in your zone, listening to music is definitely going to aid in you not being anxious. So just remember that. We are increasing the weight, right? So I'm not increasing it drastically. Last week I did 2 plates, so 225 for 5 reps. This week I'm going to be doing 235. Any progress is progress, though. Remember that. Sometimes you need to take baby steps in that way. And I really do want to get this form down. So, I'm going to jump into it this way. I'll get you here to spot me. But let's get this set done. Oh, the mic's moving around here. I got 2 more. My hands are kind of slipping. Let me lock in for this last one. got it. Hands are slipping, and that was definitely a struggle. But I'll probably get him to assist me a little bit because, like I said, I want to stick at the weight that I start at, even if I need him to help me a bit. Similarly to how I was doing pull-ups yesterday with the band to assist with those final reps to keep up that consistency element. I'm not sure why it's moving to like pretty hard though. I mean, perhaps my form. There's a lot of things that could affect that. I didn't get the best sleep last night, but I ain't gonna make excuses. We're gonna get this shit done. Let's do this. Now, typically at this point of the workout, I would be doing the dips. And I know that the dips are probably not gonna be as powerful as they typically are because, you know, you are more rested and more receptive to lifting heavier weights earlier on in your workouts. This is why I always stress doing your compound movements at the beginning, especially because in this particular program, that's what we're trying to improve upon. And we want to dictate how strong we are when we're fresh, right? So just remember that. So I mean, after I do this set, hopefully the dip machine is still open, or rather open now. We're going to have to see. I want to see how it actually fatigues me because, like I said, typically that is the next exercise, but in this term we're doing incline press and then skull crushers. So it is going to fatigue me, especially because it's a superset. And typically I just go from a singular set to a singular set, and then I get into the superset portions of the workout. But that's okay, no fear. Now I am listening to a song, and it's like Stupid Again by Tory Lanez. And the first portion of it was Conor McGregor talking. And I have a question for you guys. And simply, who's your role models? And for me personally, my role model's always been Conor McGregor. I think his story is amazing. You know, his upcoming is great. If you guys ever watched the documentary on Netflix, you'll get a good insight as to his drive and his wanting to get to where he was. And he's worked very fucking hard, that man. I will say though, I feel like money's gotten to his head a bit. It's a little scary because, you know, he's starting to do all this negative shit. Like I swear he punched someone in the face at a bar, and I don't idolize that, but his story to greatness is something that I look at and I idolize. Because the man came from nothing. He didn't even work, and he had an awesome supporting woman in his life, Demi, who worked while he trained, and he made no money, right? And she worked, she made all the money, all he did was train. Yeah, me and she went at it a bit about Conor McGregor. I remember when Conor McGregor was boxing Floyd, we were having a conversation. I was always, you know, I'm a Conor fan, regardless of the situation. I'm a ride for Conor to a certain extent, not the negative shit, but in that case, you know, he put his mind to it. He made millions of dollars, and like, I mean, you got to find inspiration in someone. I don't necessarily think having a role model is, it's a word, detrimental, but it is always good to have someone and look at their story and understand the hardships that they had to do. I mean, I'm not fighting. I used to fight, but I mean, there are lessons to be learned in other categories of life. Like if you're in, like in this case, I'm in bodybuilding. I mean, I can idolize Chris Bumstead, who is someone I idolize. I won't lie to you. But in the same case as Conor McGregor, I don't. But let me know your guys' favorite songs for the gym. Definitely one of these, Stupid Again by Tory Lanez, definitely up there because of the Conor McGregor part specifically. But also I'll pump into this while I'm doing this set. We're going to be doing the dumbbell press and then right into the skull crushers. 12 reps each. I upgraded the weight. Last week we did 75s. Well, the first week, sorry. When I did 12 reps, I did 75s, and then I did 70 for the skull crusher, but I'm gonna do 80s this time. So let's push it, let's get this shit done. And let's go stupid again.
Sorry? No, he's using it after his set.
Two more. That last set rep was fucking tough. We got one more set. We're gonna start the same way we finished, or rather finish the same way we started, which is putting in the maximum effort. Let's get this shit done. I needed to take a little second to show you guys what I'm talking about with not putting fucking weights away. 5 pounds in a 50-pound spot. It's only 45 pounds off. Who are your fucking weights? Before I say what I'm gonna say, it has to be known that I'm well aware that I do not own the gym. And if I choose to put a camera in a public area, I need to expect people to walk by. I have no quarrel with that. But some people who walked by when I was doing my last exercise, I think did it out of spite, because some of them would walk by and not even grab a weight and were looking at me while I was doing my set. So I don't know if that was out of spite or whatnot. I'm not gonna judge it that way, but needless to say, the lesson there is don't go out of your way to fuck someone over. You know what I mean? Everyone's got their own shit to focus on. Don't go after other people. Don't try to fuck over other people, man. It ain't worth it, right? I mean, fuck, I don't know if people don't have a conscience or whatnot, but when you fuck someone over, that fucks with you, right? I believe in what you give is what you get, right? If you go around and you fuck around with people or you're rude to people, you can't expect the kindness to be shown towards you and people to go out of the way and be kind to you, needless to say. I definitely think it was a little out of spite. But again, I don't own the gym, I know I don't, and if I put a camera up in the gym, I need to expect people to walk by, especially the dumbbells, right? It's obviously a high traffic area, but someone I definitely think went out of their way, specifically to get in front of the camera just to fuck me over or fuck around, whatever the case may be. But I don't have any, you know what I mean? Like, there's no quarrel there. Just needless to say, don't go out of your way to fuck other people over. But now we're gonna get into our dips. Did our first set, I won't lie, last week we did 10 reps for 2 sets, and I was moving nice. I mean, this week I'm gonna be doing 8 though after that first set. That 8th rep, that was fucking hard, man. And Shahir's shoulders are hurting. It makes sense. I mean, a lot of these movements are gonna hit that front portion of your shoulder. I also think part of it with Shahir is the way he holds the bar when he's doing the bench press. He's trying to work on, it's a little hard to do that. It's definitely a muscle memory thing. I know when I started, I was no different. We're just holding it wider and bringing it down towards your nipples, where you should be bringing it below your chest. So remember that. That's a tip of the trick. Tip of the trade. Well, so I'm gonna do this for 8 reps. We're gonna see how I feel, because like I said, I usually do this right after the bench press instead of doing a superset prior. And to be honest, my fucking triceps are fried after doing the skull crushers. And dips obviously hit your triceps, but also the lower portion of your chest when you hit the right depth. So let's do this shit. I won't lie, I feel like that set went a little more smoothly than the other one. I probably could have pushed for another one, but I know I'm putting myself susceptible to being injured and also using other muscles, a little bit of momentum, perhaps my legs. So staying at 8's good until I make sure that I can do it safely and to a point where I feel like I'm not gonna injure myself. But we got one more set, so let's do this. Okay, we completed all the dips. Shout out Andre's dad, because he did come over and give us a little pointer, because Andre's dad is big on the calisthenics. Essentially, when you're doing dips, you want to keep your feet straight. So typically when I do it, I'm bending my knees a bit, and it kind of makes sense to me. I mean, the way he explained it is more for your triceps. However, I want to understand more. I want to give that a try, where your feet are together and you're kind of keeping the plate locked with your knees, because obviously the plate's going to swing and stuff like that. So I'll definitely give that a try. Definitely when you go too deep on dips, you are risking getting injured in this particular spot. So doing weighted dips is definitely something that do more advanced, right? Because you are having that risk of tearing something in here, the front portion of your shoulder. So don't ego lift on that, needless to say, and obviously do a weight that you can control. I mean, more reps, higher volume on dips and any sort of body weight movement is beneficial for sure. I do personally like lifting with the weights, but of course there are that risk element. But y'all need to stop fucking complaining. Stop complaining about your life. Stop complaining about shit that you do not have control over. Life is like a buffet. You can have anything you want, but you have to pay for it. And what that means is you guys have endless capability. You guys can do whatever the fuck you want with your life. But a lot of you sit there and you complain about shit. Complain about shit you don't have control over, and then complain about shit that you do have control over, but you are choosing not to change it, right? A good example is a lot of people will complain about the fact that they are obese or too skinny. And their question is simple. What are you doing to get to what you want to do? I mean, obesity, you want to lose weight, and being skinny, you want to put on weight. What are you doing to accomplish that? If all you're doing is fucking complaining, you can't expect that to change. And you guys don't even remember that. I'm sick and tired of hearing you guys complain. It's time to get in the driver's seat of your life and take control of your life. Because you only have one life. You guys want to make it waste? You guys want to waste it? You got to remember that. The choice is simple. You guys got to do what you guys need to do. We're going to crush this set, doing 160 here. Remember, controlling the weight is the name of the game, especially on these machines. I don't want to go too quick. I've said it before, and I got a lot of controversy behind it. You don't really have to worry about the form too much on these sorts of machines because it is locked. The range of motion is locked, right? So the main thing I focus on when I'm on machines, because I have that element to focus on it, is controlling the weight. I mean, when you're doing dumbbells, there's other elements you have to focus on. Number one, not overextending it, getting that right path of motion, a whole lot of stuff, right? But this, I can just isolate it and fucking make it work. So remember that. Let's do this shit though. 12 reps. Take a break in between. Remember, it is okay to take a break in between your set if you feel like the form is being compromised a bit, but don't rest for too long as we are still in an active set. So let's crush this. 2 more. Right into the tricep extension. Remember, the name of the game when you guys are doing, watch, I don't hit my head here. Remember, the name of the game when you guys are doing supersets is to get to that second exercise as fast as possible, because you don't want to rest in between. The rest is between the supersets, not in between the supersets. So a little tongue twister, but one set is one superset. So both of these exercises consist one set. So make sure that you guys are doing it simultaneously, limiting the amount of rest you have in between, and getting the shit done. Okay, Sheer, a couple months ago, I forgot to tell you about it.
What?
I was talking to your dad.
Yeah.
And he said ever since you started going to the gym, you're walking around the house shirtless now.
Yeah.
What do you have to say about that?
I put into work.
That's
I put
you're
in,
like a big man, eh?
I put into work.
That's right.
I can walk around shirtless if I want. I put into work. I put into work for it. I put into work for it for
How
sure.
old's your dad? Just gotta Google it.
Nah, hold on. Hold on. That is 73.
What are you looking at?
He should be 51 this year.
He's 51, he's going to the gym, eh?
Yeah.
No excuses, right?
No.
So what does the gym mean to you though? Like, what's your favorite part of the gym?
I like getting the pump. I like when like you're working out and like you got the little pump going.
I see the tricep pump right now.
Yeah, tricep
Oh yeah,
pump.
look at the forearm though.
Yeah.
Which part of your body are you most impressed with the growth?
I would say probably my biceps. 'Cause my arms probably as a whole. Because I can see the veins. I can see the veins start. It's not popping right now, but like.
No, we don't have a forearm pump. The chest pump, bro.
Yeah.
The chest is juicy.
Yeah. I like when I got the pump going on.
That's right.
And I like when I'm impressed with my arms because I got the veins going all through my arms.
Oh yeah, great progress. What are you hitting now though? We're hitting some cable flies.
Yeah. For
So
sure.
that's how it's done, big man.
You tell me if I'm doing it right.
Pretty well, yeah. I like to do this though with my hands. It's more supinated.
Like this?
Yep. That's really good. What's your favorite muscle group to work?
Muscle group? Probably the chest.
chest. Hell yeah.
Probably.
Get those big boobies.
Yeah.
Workout is all done. Your boy's feeling nice and pumped and juicy. My chest feels like it's gonna fucking explode like a balloon. But that's how you know you worked it good. I mean, needless to say, it's not necessarily all about that, but it definitely feels good to have a pump. Like Mr. Shahir said, that's his favorite part of the gym, as it is for most people. Personally, my favorite part of the gym is the growth element, and everything in the gym is an analogy for life, right? You know, you're gonna fail sometimes in life, but you can't let it hold you back. It's similar with the weights. Sometimes you're gonna fail a certain weight. Can't let it hold you back. You just got to work on getting better and getting stronger and realizing why you failed. That way you can build upon that and eventually hit the targeted goal, whatever it is. So there's a lot of analogies to be learned from the gym, which is beautiful. I mean, there's always an opportunity to grow in any endeavor that you guys do. It's all about your interpretation of it, which is why I say stop fucking complaining. I got to say something too. When I was doing my set there, on the last exercise, which is the low to high cable flow, low to high cable fly that Mr. Shahir was giving us a little direction on, I found that when I bite on my chain like this, it's like +5 strength. Oh man, I sound like Andre. Like he said, upgrade. If you guys missed that video, I think that was back day, whenever that was last. I think 12, something like that. Something like that. Who cares? I mean, either 12 or I can't remember. I honestly can't remember. I think it was day 12, but regardless, he said upgrade, and you know how Andre is a little bit of a nerdy guy, but we love Andre. We love him. He's always putting in the work to become better. And anyone who's putting in the work to become better is something that you appreciate. And Andre's a funny guy too. I mean, he makes some funny jokes. But needless to say, guys, hope you guys have a blessed day. Do something amazing, and definitely drop a comment down below what songs you guys like listening to at the gym. I'm very curious because I do want to, include them in my playlist. Perhaps hit a PR to one of your guys' songs. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. We're on route to hit 1,000 subscribers by April 1st. We are at 707 at the time of this recording, which is fucking awesome. You guys are literally amazing. I cannot say thank you enough, guys. You guys really, really are the GOATs. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, of course. And hit that post notification bell so you guys never miss a video. I post 4 times a week, guys. 4 times. Pretty good, if I do say so myself. But guys, have a blessed day and find your impetus. Goodbye.